Now, from KFDX3, Texoma's Weather Authority, with Chris Boone.
Welcome back, Texoma. If you were watching me or just before the break, we were talking about the answer to today's brain teaser being a secret. Well, it's no secret. It is going to be another hot one across Texoma. Temperatures back into those triple digits and upper 90s for much of the area. We'll look at some partly cloudy skies, so a few of those cirrus clouds kind of moving across the area, but really won't affect the temperatures all that much. Unfortunately, just not enough that lower level cloud coverage to keep us just a bit cooler. So likely still looking at temperatures to warm up into the triple digits. Winds will be out of the south, 10 to 15 miles per hour, so maybe a bit breezier than what we've seen for most of the week. Could see some gusts up to 25 miles per hour later this afternoon. Most of it just looking at cloud coverage across parts of Oklahoma and Texas. Most of the storm activity staying well off towards the north, and some lingering showers in towards parts of New Mexico, but mostly dry conditions for Texas and Oklahoma. And just looking at that increased cloud coverage drifting in from the northwest, and well, that's what really we're going to hang on to as we go throughout the day. Lingering clouds here and there, but otherwise still looking at those temperatures to climb up into the triple digits, starting off into the upper 70s and low 80s as you're stepping out the door. 80 degrees in Lawton, here in Wichita Falls, 80 degrees in that pocket of 80s from Henrietta, Archer City, Seymour, Vernon, and Throckmorton, also starting off the morning at 80 degrees. And those winds have been a little bit higher than what we've seen the past couple of days, a bit breezier into the 10 to 15 mile per hour range already, and we'll continue to see those winds staying consistently out of the south, and could see some gusts up to 25 miles per hour. The gustier winds really expected into the late morning, early afternoon hours, and some of those gusty winds, or breezy winds rather, can continue in towards the evening. Heat advisories going into effect at 11 a.m., and that's still because of the potential of those heat index values getting up to 109 degrees for most of Texoma, a tad bit hotter in towards the eastern parts where they do have some excessive heat warnings. 104 for your afternoon high here in Wichita Falls. Partly cloudy skies, and we'll hang on to those partly cloudy skies as you go into the evening and overnight hours. Breezy winds still continuing out of the south as temperatures fall back down into the low 80s. So again, we're getting into that kind of mundane rinse and repeat kind of pattern with the temperatures just staying into the triple digits. That's perfect news if you're planning to head out to the pool, if you like to hit the pool, kind of keeping cool. Temperatures likely into those triple digits. Mostly clear skies as you get in towards the afternoon hours. Still looking at some lingering clouds for parts of Texoma, but again, make sure we're drinking water, and the sunscreen, don't let that don't let those sunburns catch up to you with all the fun in the sun. Again, looking at the heat advisories for most of Texoma, the shaded areas into the pink, that's where we're talking about the excessive heat warnings. Those heat index values could get up to 115. And again, just a little bit more humid into the eastern parts. That's what's keeping that feels like temperature a bit higher. Still looking at triple digits for today. Breezy winds out of the south. We'll see some isolated rain chances for the weekend. Otherwise, the triple digits continue through the rest of the month and into the beginning of July.